Hey, water signs. How you doing, my darlings? Hello. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see where we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I actually want to say to you, if you see one of the other readings today that the title catches your attention, give that a shot too, because it was very strong in the Earth reading that it was not about a sign, your sun sign necessarily. It's something deeper. It's going deeper right now. So I'm categorizing readings by sun sign or rising, moon, Venus, whatever it is. It's time for us to really pay more attention to our intuition when we're watching readings, okay? So let's see where we go. Speaking of that, going deeper, some of you have been asking about the dream class. There's a few spots left if you want to understand what the messages are that your subconscious is trying to send you in dreams. We're all about that right now, so that's going to happen next week. If you want to jump on that, there's a few extra spots left. Link is below for that, the dream class. All right, let's see where we go here. The hero of your cosmic journey. That's the Ace of Swords. This is about finding your truth, speaking your truth, being the hero. Oh boy, this showed up in the Earth sign. This has been showing up a lot. There are no wrong turns. I think people are so afraid of making mistakes these days, starseed, that they're not seeing the inherent value in taking a risk. And there are ways of doing those things that are in alignment with your journey. I keep getting the Ace of Swords here. So it's got to be in alignment with your truth. That's the first thing to understand is, what am I here to do? What is my cosmic truth? And then being able to go in that direction. Because we need you to do that. The rest of us need you to do that, okay? We need it. Whatever you're going to be teaching, whatever you're going to be experiencing, sometimes you have to go through situations that you feel like are wrong turns in order to learn a particular lesson, right? We learn from situations that we feel like we've made mistakes or something like that. So this is about planting. I'll read the starseed one to you in a second, but let me see where the reading takes us. Water signs. Let's see where we go here. Magician. Oh, wow. Look at Ace of Wands, the World. Five of Wands. Yeah, other people trying to push back on your plan or what you're trying to do. Some of you are manifesting a new beginning, and that what comes with a new beginning is an ending of some kind. Okay, so that can be challenging here. The Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Seven of Cups. Oh, look at this. Queen of Swords, the Fool, Three of Swords. Some of us are afraid of hurting another person, or afraid that we're going to get hurt in the process of making these choices that we're being asked to make. So I'm going to go back to this hero of your cosmic journey. Maybe I'll read that one to you, because this does feel to me like the Ace of Swords, and that's going to be really important to pay attention to what your own journey is. That's an 11 card. Some of you are into numerology. All right, be the hero of your cosmic journey. Path of divine destiny, mythic story, grand adventure, quest. This reminds me of the Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur pulling the sword from the stone. You are the one you've been waiting for. You are the mythic story coming to life. This great adventure is exactly as you intended to fill your destiny of greatness. The legend of the hero is deep within our collective consciousness, because that's our path to filling our greatest purpose here. The hero is willing to go forth even when they are uncertain of what's next. They're driven by a greater purpose and many times reluctantly drawn into adventure. But once on the path, moving forward, help comes through new allies, guides, and even magical gifts awaiting discovery. Then there is no point of return, a symbolic death to what was in order to continue evolving into what's next, knowing their world will never be the same again. Then together with their friends, they must defeat the guardian at the threshold, the final test in their saga. And finally, they return home with even greater powers bestowed upon them to share for the benefit of all. Pull the sword from the stone, and let's begin the quest. What is my cosmic journey quest? So this is, for some of you, there is some journaling homework here. What is your quest here? What is the purpose? What are you here to do? Okay, what is the purpose of your quest? So you see this, I like this 5 of Wands here because this is like you and someone else fighting the dragon. Very much like a mythic journey here. Okay, so think of Bilbo Baggins. Think of that quest. He leaves the Shire. It's a very comfy, cozy life, and he goes off to help, to get the quest going and get where he needs to go. I'm not going to give away the movie if you haven't seen it, but during the course of his time on the road, he becomes a much more courageous person. He, backs his friends. He does, and he's thinking he's doing that when he's living in his Shire kind of quiet life, but he's being called, like Gandalf comes to his door and knocks on the door, and all these people come from other places to, eat all his food and ruin all of his like comfy, cozy life. And he's like, why am I even doing this? It's because he's being called. And it's a very, that's a hero's journey. Any kind of story you can think of, there is a transformation of someone during that film or during that story from one kind of person into their greater self. Okay. And, with those kinds of movies, any kind of, Star Wars, Star Trek, any kind of journey you can think of that is in the movies today. And pretty much everything is a hero's journey, but whatever one you like, pay attention to it, watch it again. I like Bilbo Baggins. I like that, the whole Shire thing. I like that, but that's just me. Okay. So think about who you might want to emulate or who you might want to step into those shoes. Think about the heroes that you have in your life. Who do you look up to? Who do you think is amazing? That's the journey for you then. Our heroes kind of sprinkle the seeds of, hey, that's who you could become. If you follow your soul's journey, if you pull that sword from the stone, okay? If you do that, you can follow that journey and you can become the greater version of yourself. But if you stay in the comfy coziness of the Shire, then life stops and, kind of stagnates a little bit. So it's time to really go out of yourself and go on this journey. I see this in the 7 of Pentacles. You're being offered a new path. You're being offered to be inspiring, to be the bigger version of yourself. You're being asked to make a choice. And I feel like some of you are making this choice and then seeing like really clear, getting really clear on it, seeing, and then stepping into this Fool energy. And then the first thing that happens, bam, something difficult happens and that shoves you back in your shell. All right. Something feels off or something feels wrong. You're like, oh, this must be the wrong thing to do. I shouldn't do this. This is something that I shouldn't take part in because it's not really my path. But I think that happens right away. You kind of get a bucket of cold water in your face, like, hey, this is a new day. This is not, your mother's journey. This is not your friend's journey. This is your journey. And it is about transforming you into a new soul, or not into a new soul, into a new version of your soul. That's what's happening here. And so this bucket of cold water, let me clarify this 3 of Swords here. Sun, Temperance, 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Hermit, 10 of Wands. Okay, I can see the journey here. The journey is challenging. Okay, the journey is challenging. But you don't become the hermit by sitting in the Shire. Okay, you don't become, a lot of us on this channel, a lot of you guys are shamans, mystics, healers, right? Magicians. A lot of you have this raw material. But in order to create yourself in this higher version, there's some stuff that has to happen, right? A lot of you have really challenging lives, and you should, if you want to, flip that around you're only given what you can handle. You're not given more than you can handle. So allow yourself to realize that this higher version of yourself requires some of these things. The 9 of Wands, right? This is, look at that. They're crashing into the stones there, into the rocks. The Hermit, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, feeling overwhelmed. But you have it within you to do this. The Sun is at your back. The Temperance energy of bringing in new challenges. These are not meant to punish you. These are things meant to grow you. Seriously. So let me see here. I do see Leo and Sag. Leo, Sag, and Virgo. Leo, Sag, and Virgo. Yeah. All right. So you might be dealing with a fire sign, someone who's inspiring you, someone who's pushing you, someone who's asking you. Because I see this World card in this deck. You see how it's created union. And I think a lot of people on the twin flame journey, if you are, I know I'm taking a right turn here, but think that it's going to be mystical and easy. Well, I don't know if you think it's easy, but it's going to be this glorious experience. But really, when union happens, that's when the tough stuff starts. Okay? That's when the challenges start, because you're being called to a higher level. All right. I'm going to look at this Leo and Sag and Virgo. And if this resonates for you, if you're the hero of your cosmic journey, there's a link below if you want to go deeper into the reading. I'll see you over there.